Good day all, welcome to the review on Colony in Space, which was requested by BLakeyBoy, so thank you very much for the request and the wait. I apologise on that, but I had not really a lot of time to watch this story because I was actually listening to the audio at the time which I really wanted to listen to, so this was delayed pretty long, but I'm sorry about that, but I have rewatched it now and my opinions are back on it again, but well, I'll save the opinions later, but first we get to the front cover with John Pertwee and the Master and the Robot Worker. And it's actually the first story from actually going to an alien planet in a very long time, actually. Because, yeah, it does take a long time to actually get back to an alien planet, so this is the first story in a long time to actually go to an alien planet, which is a PG DVD video on the John Pertwee is 1970-1974. Side right by there. Oops. And with the pictures at the top. And it is by Malcolm Hulk. So I'll just read the blurb right here. I'm not sure if you can ask me a bit more closer. The Time Lords discover that the Master has stolen the secret information about a device called the Doomsday Weapon and realize they need the exiled Doctor's help. They send the TARDIS, along with the Doctor and his assistant Joe Grant, to bleak planet Xeris, I think that's what it says, in the middle of the 25th century where all is not well. What is attacking the colonists, and can the Doctor stop his old enemy from finding the dangerous weapon before it's too late? So yeah, it just when I actually first read about this story, it seemed quite interesting and a good piece of story. But we've got the commentary with the actors Katie Manning, Burritt Kay and Morris Perry, and the script editor Terence Dix. And IMC Needs You, the cast and crew look at the back of the making of the story with Katie Manning, Burritt Kay, Michael Bryant, Barry Letts, Terence Dix, you know, it goes on like that. And from the cutting floor, an annotated selection of unused trims of the story, location and model filming. Radio times listening. The story was originally broadcasted on BBC One to the 10th of April to the 5th of May 1971. Produced by Barry Letts, directed by Michael E. Bryant, and music by Dudley Simpson. Cover is by Lee Bidden, which is, yeah, no, it's quite a basic cover. It is 146 minutes long, again, contains wild language and violence. Just open it up, you can with the booklet, and the disc is just exactly the same as the front cover itself. Booklet with the characters, I've basically just said all of them, and special features, and it is a 6-parter. Now, get to my overall reviews on Colony in Space. It is in my favourite John Pertwee season of all time, which is season 8, which is my favourite. Yeah, actually probably one of my favourites of all time. But this is the only letdown in it. I do love all the other stories, but this is the one where it just falls down for me. It's because it's very slow, and I've tried different methods. The first time I watched it, I didn't watch it in all 6 parts. I did half of it and then another half, but I just still found it very slow, and to be honest, I wasn't very keen on where the story was really going because I didn't really care about it that much. It first starts off with who's attacking the colonists. The acting's very good, but it takes a while for the Master's plot to get into it, which is him trying to find the Doomsday Weapon, and yeah, that's about part 4, that is. Let me see. Yeah, that's part 4, that is. So yeah, it does take a long time till the Master's plot comes into it, which yeah, I will say it does get cracking with the Master. The story gets a lot better when the Master approaches, but just the thing with the colonists, I just don't think that part of the story is very interesting in my opinion. Acting's good, but the story of that isn't the greatest thing ever. And the aliens themselves, I guess I can talk about the aliens, which is that right there, if you can see that. Oh, they're not the best looking aliens in the world. they're not too bad. I give them a 50-50, I would. But yeah, again, so let's get to the main part. I would probably rate this. I'll probably rate it 7. No, I'll probably rate it 6 out of 10. Because it's just very slow and very boring at the top of the first 4 parts. I just find it very boring, and I only think part 5 and 6 is the best parts, even though they're not as good as any of the other stories like Terror of the Autons, The Mind of Evil, The Daemons, you know, all them. But this is definitely the weakest out of season 8, and it's not one of my favourite John Pertwee stories. It's probably one of my least favourite John Pertwee stories, along with The Mutants, and I just don't really care about the story at all. But they're my own opinions anyway. You might just have different opinions. I really don't mind if you like the story or not. I would recommend it if you're a fan of John Pertwee anyway. I just think it's just very slow. So hope you enjoyed the review on Colony in Space, and I will say my next review's coming up. You know, the Enemy of the World review unboxing and the review will be coming up shortly. The limited edition version of it. I will be reviewing The City of Death, that will also be coming as well, and as well the Space Museum and the Chase box, so there will be also reviewed as well. And also to my next video, which will be up in about an hour's time or so, I'll just be recording it after I finish this one, but it will be my top 10 Ninth Doctor stories, so stay tuned for that and have a good day.